Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa.
Let's get it, let's get it. You already know. Yes, sir. Hey, let's get it started up in this jump. What's up? The Faison View Podcast, episode 276, man. Hey, the Faison View Podcast, I'm in here with my brethren. You already know, co-host Huey's here, bro. How you been? What's going on?
I'm coolin', man. In light of recent news, I'm doing all right, though.
Yeah, I know. The recent news been having me uneasy. For real today, man. So my mental health a little low today, man. So we're going to unpack everything, but we already know Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern time, man. Make sure you tune in, like, share, and subscribe, man. Hey, as you hear in the background, man, make sure you get that new drop from my featured artist on the Faison View Podcast, man. His name is Still Will, Still, STILL WILL, man. Hey, they doing big things, and this song and album is called PIMPIN Ain't Dead. All right, and also, you know, the label, man. So much respect for them and their business hitting me up, you know what I'm saying, and really trying to be a part of the podcast in some type of way, man. So at LSTG _ the label, at LSTG _ the label, man. Make sure you tap in with them, man. They got some good artists over there, and I'll be playing this throughout the podcast, all right? So let's get into it, brother. Let's get into it, man. The agenda today, man, we got a lot to unpack, man. Hey, once again, man, let's talk and more actions. It feels like every week we come in here and it's something. Man, this involving kids, man. So, yeah, this going to be tough, all right? Texas school shooting, man. Gunman killed at least 19 children and 2 adults on Tuesday in Royal, Texas elementary school, all right? Man, this is the deadliest American school shooting since the massacre at Sandy Hook. We were just talking about a massacre, bro. So we're gonna unpack this and let's talk more action, bro. Let's talk more action. All right, we're moving forward, man. The battle of the college coaches, man. Alabama head coach Nick Saban calls out Texas A&M and Jackson State coach Deion Sanders, man. We need to unpack that. What's that about, man? I'm hating on that. And you know us as athletes, so I want to talk about this one for real. All right, man, you only get to choose one. I feel like this is real interesting, man. You only get to choose one. Who played the best character or the best role in their show or series, man? You got Omar from The Wild, Michael Scott from The Office, Dave Chapelle show, Bernie Mac show, or Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Will Smith. All right, I feel like that was a good one. Subscribers Q&A. Make sure you tap in with us, man. What's one job you can never see yourself working? What's one job? All right, give us that one, the infamous Would You Rather. Would you rather have Missy Elliott catalog or Busta Rhymes? All right, we're gonna see where our musical takes at. All right, so man, let's get it started, man. Unpack this. Unfortunately, yesterday, man, news broke, and for real, I'm getting tired of breaking this news. I'm getting tired of hearing about this, bro. And we're having so many conversations. Nobody's putting actions behind this, bro. And like Steve Kerr said, it's 5 to 10% of society who controls things that go on and have the powers to change with things going on. Not saying you can control people's actions at all costs, but you can change the laws behind and rules behind things. We tired of talking about this, bro. This the babies, bro. This the babies. As soon as instantly I heard this, bro, I'm like, dang, bro, I don't even want to think about if, but this can be my son. I could be in this situation, bro. How would I feel right now, bro? So the magnitude of this situation, bruh, when is it going to come to an end? When is it going to come to an end? 212, mass shootings this year out of 144 days. I want y'all to hear that clearly. 212 mass shootings out of 144 days in this year alone, bro. So we need answers. We need answers to why an 18-year-old could walk in legally and buy a firearm and walk out as if nothing happened, with no background check, with nothing. Y'all can feel however y'all want. Y'all have your opinions on gun laws, gun rules, all that thing. I don't delve into those type of topics. But also, I'm here to talk about what is going on in society. And it's openly going on. The last 3-4 situations we talking about, bro, their children themselves committing these crimes.
Even full-grown adults for real. Like,
these children themselves. So you not telling me.
And apparently he shot his grandmother before he left to do that.
Bro, what?
The dude was disturbed from the jump.
What? Like, and then it's sickening because that one action just affected 22 plus families, bro. That would never ever be the same. That would never be the same, bro. Off of one person's actions, everything has changed in those families, in those homes, and condolences and prayers to them as well. But I'm sure these people that it's happening to, I'm sure that they're tired of just hearing condolences and prayers. What is going to be done behind this? We can talk about it all day, but what is it going to be done? Bro, it's sickening. It's sickening. And it's like, as a human being, if you don't feel for things that are happening in your society, bro, I don't know what to tell you, bro. This something needs to be done. From Sandy Hook, and prayers and condolences to all of those families that were impacted then, back in 2012. This 10 years later.
Years ago, man.
Why, bro? And why do we have to be afraid to come out the house?
You should be able to send your kids.
You're sending kids, bro.
And have them come back, man. You should be able to send your kid to school and expect that they're gonna come back. Like, there's not really much I can say that you haven't already said. You should be able to send your kid to school and expect them to come back, man. Like, now you can't even think like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I work at a school. You work at a school. My mother works at elementary school. I got a little brother who's in kindergarten, about to go to first grade. And it's like, I shouldn't have to fear for that. And, something has to be done, Something we have to take a look at ourselves in the mirror as a country and realize why are we in the near 300s of mass shootings since 2009 and everyone else is in single digits. And it starts with our laws with guns. It's just it's too accessible. It's too accessible for anyone to get a gun. You got disturbed individuals who are putting it on live, who are live streaming it, and just walking in places and just firing off. We're celebrating a guy who was 17 with a rifle and killed protesters, and y'all throwing him a parade. Something has to be done.
Something has to be done,
it's just
bro.
And it shouldn't take this. There's always a breaking point at some point, and I pray that we're at it. I really do. I pray that we're at it. It sucks that it has to get to this point for us to reach a breaking point, but I pray this is it. But it's like, at what point do the politicians or whoever's in charge wake up and say, something has to be done.
Something has to be done, bro.
Something has to be done. Because in no way, shape, or form should somebody be able to just walk into a school and do that.
In no way, shape, or form should somebody could just walk in without no license, without no experience, be able to legally get a fine.
You gotta protect these children, man.
You can say what you want about any of the rules and laws. That is what it is. That needs to change, and we want that to change immediately.
You talk about freedom of religion, but yet talk about people have the right to practice their own religion, but yet people are walking into churches and firing off. So you're not making it just because you're not making it safe for people to practice their own religion. No, because you're not doing anything about it to protect those people. And
it's just a terrible place that we in when let's just talk about the real. What's really going on right now in society, and what we're worried about how women need to police their own bodies. You don't get to say so about what a woman does with her body. That's my opinion. We shouldn't be talking about that and focus on that. And guess what? And as there's bigger things going on, as they promote what they want to promote and try to police women's bodies, it's a shortage in baby formula right now. You make that make sense to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And you got money, you got a lot of different things for all these circumstances, but when it happens in our own home, it's nothing but words being said, not actions being put to those words.
Got money for Ukraine somehow, some way.
And that's just real. We have problems that are here and that have been rooted here for a long time. Bro.
I continue to pray. Prayer is the most powerful tool at my disposal. God is sovereign, man. Whether you want to believe it or not, this is a fallen world. It's hard to accept that, but bad things do happen. I can never blame God for things like this because God never told me that. Only good things will happen in this life. He never told me that. Matter of fact, he told me in this life you will have trouble. So these things are going to happen as a result of who we are as human beings. But you got to continue to pray for folks. That's the best thing you can do for them. And I pray that we're at a breaking point. I pray that we've reached the breaking point.
Fact.
The same way when the George Floyd thing happened, that was a clear breaking point. That's when you saw the entire world wasn't having that anymore. We've reached the breaking point.
Exactly,
at that point.
And then,
so
but also,
it sucks that we're here.
This is it. That breaking to that point, and then what you say, that breaking point, it was only for what a span of time because it didn't stop.
Yeah,
it didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? So, like you just said, we just pray for peace, man. Like honestly, and prayers to
you gotta stop policing
all the families that were impacted.
Just get a rifle. That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous,
especially an assault rifle. Like, if you're not in the military or a certain type of police force, you shouldn't have an assault rifle. I don't care if you hunt. Other things you can do.
It's a wild place, man. Like you said, we just gonna pray for peace and pray for everybody and pray for all the families that were impacted, and prayers for all of the children and the adults that were, wrongfully killed, unfortunately. So prayers to everybody in that situation. All right, let's move on to a little lighter note, man. We're going to talk about, the sport we love, man. So the battle of the college coaches, man. Alabama head coach Nick Saban calls out Texas A&M and Jackson State for stealing his top recruits and sending athletes money to their institutions, man.
Oh, man, I'm going for it. I don't care. Nick Saban hating.
Dry snitching and hating.
You hating. I don't care. Like, you playing hate. You hating.
And you're hating off of, but listen, you're hating off of, and look here, you're hating not even from that. You're hating when black athletes have built your whole empire, sir. Without black athletes, sir, you wouldn't have state championships, sir, or you wouldn't have the leverage or money to even bring recruits in, sir. We know about the Hellcats. You think people from Hawaii, California, all these different places ain't never been in the country, coming to Alabama for nothing?
You were giving out some party favors too, Nick Saban. Nobody say nothing. It's cool.
You've had the most top one picks. Bruh,
every time you haven't had the top pick, you never said anything before.
Never said anything before.
Now we want to go to the black school. All of a sudden, no, we got to NIL.
Now Travis Hunt. Now, and I love what Deion said. We got to pay our people to play with our people. We got to pay our people to play with our people. Man, what are you talking about? And that's Deion Sanders. That's first.
Who don't want to play for Deion Sanders?
And Travis Hunter is a cornerback and a wide receiver. And this is Deion Sanders. Somebody's proven that has done it. Not somebody just talking a game, bro.
And they did a lot of big things last year,
respected, bro.
I would want to go play for Deion Sanders. Especially if I play DB, I would go play for Deion Sanders.
Deion
Sanders.
In reality, bro, and I feel like in reality, also too, even if he so-called paid him $1 million, this is the NIL now. Now you hating on, now you pocket watching it, and now you hating on what we give our recruits and we give our players. Bruh, stop it, bruh. Stop it, bruh. Nick Saban, bruh. And it's crazy because you hate when you already have it all.
Exactly. Like, come on, man.
You already leveraged it all.
Like, Alabama is still going to be...
And guess
without Travis Hunter, Alabama is still probably
going to
be back in the national championship.
And it's crazy because...
I'll be all right.
And it's crazy because he went through all that span of time with those greatness of black athletes and players. Guess what? Without having to pay them for their likeness, for their image, as of right now. Yeah. So now what he's basically saying, like, I guess should just hop on board. First of all, we're not stupid. We understand and know that things happen behind the scenes, that you just wasn't just going. Exactly. You did some party favors out, and also these players should be getting paid like that. If you want to be completely honest, they're putting their livelihoods on the line.
If you make money
each
off
play,
me, I deserve to be paid. Free education ain't enough because college is stressful enough. Because you still need money while you're in college, especially if you're in a place, especially if you're away from home. Because folks will argue, oh, they're getting a free education, fam. When you're away from home, and you on that campus, things cost money, man.
Correct.
Books cost money.
Correct.
You gotta be able to eat. The mess hall ain't always open. Like,
absolutely.
You need things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they expect you to go.
And you making money off of me.
Correct. And they expect you to go out there and perform.
Yeah. If you making money off of me, I should get something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thank you for free education. I take that too. But like, yo, the jokers are still struggling in them dorm rooms, bro. Like, I didn't play D1 football, but I went to an out-of-state school. We went to out-of-state school. If I didn't have, I had a job on campus. Right. So I didn't have some of the same, things that my teammates had. They had their parents send them money, stuff like that. I didn't have to do stuff like that. And if I did, I probably wouldn't have much. My parents, they struggled to put me through school. My school was expensive. So it, you still need money of your own.
Like you said,
get like that.
Like you said, at the end of the day, I am on that field, blood, sweat, and tears on that field, and everything that the school has talking about athletic wise, I have a part of building that. You have the how many Heisman has Alabama went through? How many championships have we been through in the last 10 years, bro? Cut it out.
Nick Saban, you hate
dry snitching, and also you about to see the switch of a lot of these athletes and top tier players start to go to HBCU. So be ready because Deion Sanders opened that door. This is Deion Sanders we talking about.
Prime time.
And it's crazy because you hating on a person like Deion Sanders who shaped a lot of the athletes that you brought into your institution. That's why Travis Hunter didn't go there.
Florida State didn't even do this.
Right, exactly. And that was his top pick.
That was his alma mater.
And he threw that. And yes, he was talking about Texas A&M too, and hating on them too. But you brought Deion Sanders in it for no apparent reason. You said Jackson State out your mouth for no apparent reason over one player out of the 200 that you're about to get.
Yeah, just lied. Just flat out lied. $1 million. He gave him $1 million. Deion don't even make $1 million working at that school.
Exactly. They just built up. I read in to build and get to a 2.6 or 3. Of that type. Right. Exactly. They're at a lower level, and with Deion, of course, they're bringing more. They're going to bring more in, but they're not even at that point now. And y'all, you were talking at the top of the top. Bro, whatever, bro. Nick Saban, hey, that was a hater move, and you dry snitching, and what goes around comes around. For real, I can't believe that one. That threw me. Shout out to Deion Sanders, Jackson State.
Shout out to Prime, man.
You already know.
Jackson State.
All right, man. It's a good one. Let's get to it, man. You only get to choose one. Who played their character the best in this show or series? All right, you got to choose from Omar, The Wire. All right, Michael, The Office. Dave Chapelle show. You got Bernie Mac, the Bernie Mac show. Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Who played their character and their role the best?
I'm completely biased. I'm going with Will Smith.
Oh my goodness!
I'm sorry.
My God!
If I'm going off an acting standpoint, I'm gonna go with Omar because everybody else played themselves. If I'm being honest.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
What you mean?
Dave Chapelle played many characters, bro.
But he was still being Dave Chappelle.
Yes, he was still being Dave Chappelle.
Bernie Mac was being Bernie Mac.
Of course.
And Steve Carell is funny.
Okay.
So
and Will Smith,
I feel like,
and to your point, Will Smith's an amazing actor, but back then he wasn't.
He was playing himself too.
Yeah, I'm about to say he was playing himself too.
So if I'm going from an acting standpoint, I think Omar clears.
I think at Omar, bro.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Omar.
I'm going from a strictly acting standpoint, but if I'm completely biased, I'm going to go with Will Smith.
The Wire, Omar, bro. He impacted the whole show. That whole show really was based off of him, Chris, and Marlo and Snoop. Those four characters, but Omar, bro, stand out.
I couldn't stand out. Omar.
That show.
Rob everybody who doing their thing. Go get your own money. Like, what's up with you? Like, we over here, we building our own empire, dealing drugs. Here you want to come. Like, why? Like, go get your own money. Why you got to take from us? Like, what's up with you? Like,
hey, nah. And
then he thought he was doing the right thing because I only point my gun at people who in the game. Bro, you still being a hater. Go get your own money. Like,
but that's how it was, though. That's how it was. It was really battle. It was battle over territory, and it was crazy because that was a little kid in the store that blew me for real. I'm like, all right. I'm good. I'm good.
He was always messing somebody's setup up. Like, bro, we chilling.
But also,
go get your own money.
To that point, a lot of the villains and a lot of these certain characters that play their role exceptional, you tend to like. I like Marlo too. I like the imagery of how he was basically like the boss, but he was real quiet. He was real standoffish. He let his soldiers do them. But I'll say Omar. Yeah. That's tough. It was either Omar. Or I was going to say Omar or Dave Chapelle for me. Dave Chappelle's show. Because Dave Chappelle, come on, bro.
Will Smith or Steve Carell or Michael Scott. Because The Office is
top
tier comedy.
It's funny because I put that in there because I thought you were going to choose The Office.
The Office is a top tier comedy. If you've never seen The Office, go get Peacock and go watch The Office, man. The Office is like...
And to the Office fans, I'm sorry. I'm not an Office fan like that. I like certain type of humor, but
it's
like
dry humor.
It's dry humor. It's like dry humor, like Seinfeld, which is not bad, of course.
Yeah,
legendary. But yeah, y'all let us know which one y'all choose out of that, man. Subscribers Q&A, man. Make sure you dropping them questions, man. What's one job you can never see yourself working? I will say, much respect to all of the jobs, but I can't see myself working as a first responder. I can't. It's gruesome. I can't even imagine, bro. I tell my father that all the time, him being a firefighter. I can't do it, bro. My stomach couldn't fathom. And another one, because I'm petrified of heights and I want to know how they do bridges and things of that nature. I've seen how they construct that. Nah, bro. Because I'm one of them. I'm falling right off. Workplace. Because I'm, bro, I already know I'm not making it. So I would say, like, you know, to any first responders, and much respect to them that do that for sure, because that job is different type of animal, and I'll say, you know, construction workers for sure. I can't do it.
And I'm only saying this because of the stage I'm at in my life. So, because there's nothing wrong with this job at all. Like, at all, if you need a job, go get that job, go make your money. But for me, at this stage in my life, fast food.
Okay.
I can't see. At this stage in my life, I just cannot see me working fast food.
I feel that.
Like, I feel like if I start working fast food now, that's a complete downgrade for where I'm at in life and all that I've accomplished. From a college degree, I have a legit career now. I might move into an actual field. Like, if I start working fast food, that's a legit downgrade for me. There's nothing wrong with that job. I'm only speaking to where I'm at in my life. This is high school or fresh out of college and need a job. Yeah. Then boom.
This your opinion though, for sure.
I would gladly work fast food, but at this stage in my life, I just can't see it.
I totally understand that. I feel you, because just and off of what you saying, you know, like what you saying in your life. I'm glad you just pinpointing that, because where you at in your life, man.
At this stage in my life, I can't working fast food.
Because you only you going up, man. And like he said, shout out to all.
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
Everybody.
Man. You need a job, go get a job.
Exactly. Ain't never against that over here. Your hustle is your hustle. With much respect.
Right. What was the other thing I had? Probably like a zookeeper. I love animals, but like I just can't see it.
Yeah, oh my God.
I just can't see it. They got to clean up after them and stuff like that. It's just...
Mo, what about you? You can about a job you can never see yourself working.
I don't know, because I feel like I could do any job.
Yeah, I feel as though
too. So if I ask you to scoop the elephant poop, you good with that?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm
like,
and she and that's why I said she's in that stuff. Not saying the first responders, but like nurses and that type of field. So I ain't surprised. I ain't surprised. I can't see it even. I don't know. I don't see Mo being no firefighters. I don't know what you talking about. I don't know about all that type of stuff.
I could be a fire. I could be EMT.
Oh yeah, well EMT. That's first responder. Oh, y'all got the stomach for. I don't got it in me.
All my kids talk about they want to be firefighters because they think it's easy. You know, you just be at the station.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like, think that until you actually have to run in the building one day. Like that, you realize in your years of being a firefighter, you will have to actually run to a burning building.
Yeah, nah.
You're not gonna go your whole career at the station.
Oh yeah, no,
you will have to run into a building at some point.
And that fear in your heart, you don't want no parts.
Yeah, you gonna have to do it. Like they think it's just not gonna happen. Like fam, no. Like you gonna have at some point. You gonna have to run into a burning building to save someone's life.
Yeah, I chose wisely. I'm the athlete. I'm the third generation of my name. I'm the athlete. Because shout out to my father and my grandfather, Captain Lieutenant. Wasn't me. Wasn't for me and Kyrie. It sure ain't. I ain't with it. All right, the infamous. Would you rather have Missy Elliott catalog or Busta Rhymes? Let's get into it. This is tough. But I'm gonna say Missy Elliott, bro.
I'm gonna go Missy too.
I'm gonna go Missy, bro. No, and Busta got hits on hits on hits. Trust it. But I only say Missy because which in the range that he had. Which the range she had with other artists such as Eve. And Busta Rhymes influenced others too. But I'm talking about such as Eve and Aaliyah and the artists that Missy Elliott also created, the Sierras. Like Lil Wayne. You know, she influenced a lot of people with her artistry, with the rapping, with being fly. You know what I'm saying? She created a whole different type of wave, and that's why we always compare the two. You know, not trying to just compare the two, but Busta Rhymes, bro. But much respect to Busta, cause
much respect to Busta. But I'm probably I'm DMV biased, but you know, Missy was just, she was just one of a kind, and like, you know, super duper fly, misdemeanors, so many classic cuts and hits, and just like her unique style. From the way she dressed, to the way she danced, to the way she rapped, to the way her music videos went. You know, her and Timberland were going crazy, man.
Crazy at the time.
I think I would just, you know, and she constantly gets just so much love and praise all the time today. Like, she just wakes up to just so much praise. As she should. So no disrespect to Busta, because Busta's my guy for the show. You know, another guy who's also impactful and done a lot of great things. But I think I would go with Missy Elliott, man. She was just one of a kind, you know.
For sure. Both of them. And people don't know. There's not a lot of rappers that can out-rap Busta Rhymes. I want y'all to...
Yeah, look at me now, I
want y'all to know and understand that, too. So giving him his credit.
I'm going to say that. I think the Look at Me Now verse is the top 20 verse ever. When you think about impact and range of difficulty, I think that's a verse people still try to memorize today. It's difficult. You know, it's impactful. People still talk about it. It's the standout. You know, even when Wayne heard it, he said, "Well, how am I supposed to compete with Busta just did?"
And that's hard.
Just like, you know, that's Lil Wayne.
Right,
He heard it. He was like, "What am I supposed to do behind this?"
That's crazy.
Like, I think that's the top 20 verse of all time. Like,
hey, it's debatable.
You know, I think
when you talking about everything, he can be like, "Look, he was spitting."
Yeah, like not even for like, I'm not talking about because of the bars or anything. I'm just talking about just like from impact to range, breath control, difficulty, and like, you know what I mean? People are always trying to memorize. People spend a lot of time trying to memorize that part of the verse.
Real talk.
People still to this day try to memorize that part of the verse.
Yeah,
like it's one of those, like, you know, you always, it's like, and Busta has made his career like that. You know, he had an impactful verse on Scenario, and that's what launched his solo career. So he's always been good at that, just putting together, you know, just crazy verses that you remember for 20 plus years. So so definitely want to give him his flowers for sure.
For sure, much respect.
Both of them need a verses.
Definitely, that's the one I want. That would be good because they're like a mono within their same field.
I know, but I just feel like I really want to see Busta versus 50. I feel like that would be that would be tough.
I ain't saying New York. That. Yeah, I feel that. I don't think
because I don't know.
I don't know about that one. That's a good one though. But before we go,
but shout out to just 8-Ball MJG and, you know, UGK, that's coming.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. That's gonna be a good one, especially for the South. You know, they're gonna turn it up. So I'm just playing, man, real quick, man. Before we go, man, like I said, man, make sure you tap in to Still Will STILL-WILL, man, on Spotify. Pimpin' Ain't Dead, man. Hey. They doing some big things over there, man. LSTG, the label, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Much love. And you already know, man, the Faison View podcast, Thursday, 5 p.m., man. My brudgeon, man. Hey, we already know, man. Make sure you follow, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. We's out, y'all. One.
Peace.